Hi, and welcome to the 2019-2020 Athletic Activities Handbook online meeting. If you're watching this video, it means that your child is participating in an extracurricular activity this school year. Data has proved that students who participate in extracurricular activities do better in school both academically and socially and have more enjoyable high school experience. We hope that our students, parents, coaches, and fans have a great school year. Go Pirates! The Platte County R3 School District does not discriminate on the basis of race, color, national origin, sex, disability, or age in its programs and activities and provides equal access to all patrons of the school district. The person designated to handle inquiries regarding the non-discrimination policies, Dr. Rob Gardner, Assistant Superintendent of Schools. The address of where he is 998 Platte Falls Road, Platte City, Missouri 64079, and his phone number is 816-858-5420. Platte County R3 Athletic Activities Department exists to provide opportunities which enhance the educational experience. Our students acquire the tools necessary to become stronger members of their local and global communities. By participating in competitive, tradition-rich programs focused on teaching the principles of teamwork, sportsmanship, integrity, and commitment.
Platte County R3 High School is a member of the Missouri State High School Activities Association, MSHA, and as a member is committed to adhere to the rules and regulations of the association. Platte County R3 High School is a member of the Kansas City Suburban Conference Blue Division. This division includes the following schools: Green Valley, Grandview, Kearney, Raytown South, Smithville, and Winnetonka. Fall sports: boys soccer, varsity, JV, and C team; boys swimming, varsity and JV; cross country, varsity and JV; girls golf, varsity and JV; football, varsity, JV, and C team; softball, varsity, JV, and C team; volleyball, varsity, JV, and C team; girls tennis, varsity, and JV. Winter sports: boys basketball, varsity, JV, and C team; girls basketball, varsity, JV, and C team; wrestling, varsity, and JV; girls swimming, varsity, and JV. Spring sports: baseball, varsity, JV, and C team; girls soccer, varsity and JV; boys golf, varsity and JV; track, boys and girls, varsity and JV; boys tennis, varsity and JV. Activities: cheerleading, varsity and JV; dance, varsity and JV; band, pride and tradition; vocal music, sound express, choirs; speech and debates, varsity and JV; academic bowl, varsity and JV; archery, bass fishing. Middle school athletics and activities offered: fall sports, cross country, boys and girls; football, A and B; volleyball, A and B; winter sports, basketball, boys and girls, A and B; wrestling; spring sports, track and field, boys and girls; swimming, boys and girls. Activities: band, vocal music, archery. The following slides are summaries of the participation guidelines. This does not include all requirements. Please refer to Handbook for additional guidelines.
Attendance is required of all of our students involved in extracurricular activities. Students are required to be at school all day in order to participate. Students who are absent from school will not be eligible for competition or practice on that day. Absence is defined as more than 20 minutes late to first hour or 7:50 a.m. This rule also applies for the day before an event that comes on the weekend. It is also required for a student to be in attendance the day following a contest. A student who is absent or more than 20 minutes late will miss the next contest. For an absence to be excused, the student needs documentation from a doctor or dentist, or the absence needs to be prearranged with the school administrator. Don't use athletics as an excuse to miss school. The use of or possession of tobacco-related products, this includes e-cigarettes and vaping devices, is absolutely prohibited, especially for our athletes because it will affect their athletic performance. The first offense will result in suspension of 10% of contests. The second offense will result in a suspension for the remainder of the season.
The use or possession of distribution of alcohol and illegal substances is absolutely prohibited. The first offense will result in a suspension of 50% of contest in the student current or next activity. Example, 19 contests in volleyball equals 19 contest suspension. If the student completes a school-approved drug or alcohol class, the suspension will be reduced to 30% of contest suspension. The suspension may follow in the next sports season or the next school year. Second offense will result in 365 days suspension from all extra activities, and a third offense will result in a student law participation in extra activities for the remainder of the high school career.
The Platte County R3 School District and the MSHAA expect students participating in extracurricular activities to maintain high levels of citizenship at all times, both in school and away from school. As stated in the MSHAA Bylaw 221, students must be credible citizens and judged so by the proper school authorities. Participants of extracurricular activities will be held accountable for their actions during the entire year. Per MSHAA Bylaw 222, criminal charges will be considered justification for suspicion and competition. Students will remain ineligible until all proceedings with the legal system have been completed and any penalty or special condition or probation, restriction, community service, counseling has been satisfied.
Inappropriate use of social media may result in suspension from extra activities. Be aware that privacy settings are not foolproof. Avoid posting confidential information. Avoid unprofessional public profiles. Avoid posting illegal activities. Avoid bullying and/or threats of violence. Avoid lying, cheating, and plagiarism. Do not use the PC Pirate or school district logo without permission. They are licensed trademarks. Confirmation of violations to the participation guidelines must be by coach, school administration, school personnel, or a law enforcement official. If the circumstances of warrant, stricter penalties may be administered with the discretion of the head coach. These guidelines are in effect for any student who participates in extra activities. High school academics requirements. Students must be enrolled in courses offering 3.0 units of credit, which is normally 6 courses. Students must have earned 3 units of credit for the preceding semester, i.e., student must pass 6 classes the spring semester to be eligible for the next fall semester.
Students may not have more than 1 F during the previous grade period. A grading period is defined as an academic quarter for middle school athletics and activities.
Before joining any non-school team or entering any non-school competition involving athletics, students should check with the athletic director to make certain that these standards are met.
Current physical, insurance information, and signed concussion materials must be on file in the athletic director's office for the current school year to be permitted to practice and participate in all sports. No physical form, no practice. Lettering requirements. Students have the opportunity to letter in athletics and activities at the high school level. Each activity sets its own lettering standards. You can find these lettering requirements in the handbook, which can be accessed on the website. For any lettering questions, please contact the head coach of the specific activity. Any student athlete that is interested in competing at the college level NAIA, NCAA Divisions 1 or 2 are required to register with the eligibility centers. The eligibility centers will evaluate classes that have been taken throughout the student-athlete's high school career. To determine eligibility at the college level, NAIA, www.playniaa.org. Fee required. NCAA D1 and D2, www.ncaaeligibilitycenter.org. Fee required. For the specific academic eligibility standards, please visit the websites above. Parents and fans are expected to display good examples of sportsmanship at contests. Nothing less is expected from those who attend events. Cheer for the Pirates, not against our opponents or the officials. Communication you should expect from your student's coach. Philosophy of the coach. Expectations the coach has for your student as well as all of the players on the squad. Locations and times of all practices and contests. Team requirements, including fees, special equipment, off-season conditioning. Procedure should your injury occur during participation. Discipline that may result in the denial of participation. Communication coaches expect from parents. Concerns expressed directly to the coach. Notification of any scheduled conflicts well in advance. Appropriate concerns to discuss with coaches. The treatment of your student mentally and physically. Ways to help your student improve. Concerns about your student's behavior. Issues not appropriate to discuss with coaches. Playing time, team strategy, play calling, and other student athletes. Call the coach to set up an appointment. Please do not attempt to speak with the coach before or after a contest or practice. These can be emotional times for both the parent and the coach. Meetings of this nature do not promote resolution. If the coach cannot be reached, call the activities director. He will set up the meeting for you. If you are still not satisfied, please make an appointment with the AD. If you are still not satisfied, please make an appointment with the high school principal. If you are still not satisfied, please make an appointment with the central office. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to participate in this webinar. If you need further information, please contact Athletic Director Contact Information, Phil Dorman, Platte County High School, 1501 Branch Street, Platte City, Missouri, 64079, 816-858-2822, extension 1203. Dorman Pete at plattecode.k12.mo.us. The Athletic/Activities Handbook is located on this website under the Inside Athletics tab. Please print off the last page of the handbook, sign, verifying that you have viewed this video, and return to the athletic office.